Once again, good evening, televiewers. Welcome to the last edition of Prime Hour on My Media Prime. We are going to be doing what the Frenchman would call VEDAM for the African Digital and Marketing Summit that is going to be holding out here in the nation's economic capital, Douala. We have spoken about it for months and it's finally here. We're going to look at the last aspects taken care of by the team that is putting this festival together this evening, and to tell those who are coming into town what they need to know, and those who are already in town where they have to be tomorrow, and also give better guidelines on how the day is going to look like tomorrow out there in one of Douala's biggest hotels and biggest quarters. We're talking with our regular Friday panelist in today's edition of the program. We have Mr. Henry Owona, who is an author, but also one of the founders of AFADMA. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Leo. I'm super excited to be here today as we are coming to give further information and updates about one of the greatest annual events we are going to have tomorrow here in Douala. We're talking about, of course, the Africa Digital Marketing Summit, second edition, Mr. Leo.
We also are in the company of Mr. Neba Paul, who is a regular Friday edition panelist and a co-founder of FADMA. Good evening, Mr. Neba. We're glad to have you.
Good evening, Mr. Leo. Good evening, televiewers. It's always a pleasure to be here, and especially this is a very beautiful day and an excited day for the team of FADMA for what we have put together as far as the second edition of the Africa Digital Marketing is concerned. We are so excited, and there is need for us to reach out to those who are ready for the event tomorrow so that they should be able to arrive on time and, of course, have the best of experience as far as the future of digital marketing is concerned in Africa.
Madam Vivian is always there. She's a student of FADMA and has vowed to always be present when she's called. Thank you for coming, Madam.
Good evening once more, Mr. Leo. Good evening, panelists. Good evening, everybody watching us tonight. It's again a pleasure to come and give you the last session of what we are going to be doing tomorrow. It's like tomorrow is pregnant. I don't know if people will sleep tonight because tomorrow is really, really pregnant. So we want to welcome all those who have left from Northwest, Southwest, Center, from everywhere, and even out of Cameroon to this Summit second edition. So you are all welcome and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, definitely. We're talking about the second edition of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit that is going to be holding in Douala. Mr. Henry Owona, I've not asked you this question, but let me ask it now. Africa Digital Marketing Summit is continental. How continental is the summit of tomorrow going to be?
I love that question so much, Mr. Leo. The Africa Digital Marketing Summit is a vision.
Okay.
And when we have a vision, we are behaving as if the vision is there already. Just like the book, How We Made It in Africa, how we became billionaires in Africa. It's not like the billions are there already, but it's a vision. So Africa Digital Marketing Summit, we are actually bringing together top digital marketing experts. Why? Because these are world-class experts that we are going to actually learn from them tomorrow, number one. And number two, the vision of this summit is that we'll be moving from countries to countries within Africa to organize this summit. It will not be only in Cameroon. It's true, it's a baby project, and we are just at the second edition. But trust me, the next editions that will be coming maybe in the years ahead, for sure, maybe we're going to Rwanda, maybe we're going to Nigeria, maybe we're going to South Africa. So that's why we have a Pan-African perspective as concerning this summit, because it's not just about Cameroon, it's about the whole continent. The vision behind is to make Africa great again by using digital technology, by using digital tools. We don't want Africa to remain behind as far as development is concerned, as far as digital technology is concerned, and that's why we are taking these initiatives. This initiative that started with AFADMA, even the name of our school is African Academy of Digital Marketing. Why? Because the vision is that in the years to come, we are going to have students who will be leaving other African countries to come and learn from us here in Cameroon. And of course, we even have some students already in the last batches. We had students from Ghana, we had students from South Africa, we had a student from Nigeria, and we are training them online via our video conferences on Zoom. So it's the same thing with the summit. The summit is also going to be streamed online. It means people that are out of Cameroon are also attending this summit virtually. So it's in that dimension, Mr. Leo, that the summit is baptized the Africa Digital Marketing Summit.
African Digital Marketing Summit. Are persons who are going to be participating tomorrow be leaving with certificate of participation?
No, not quite, Mr. Leo, because it doesn't really qualify people to have a certificate. It is just an eye opener. It's just a place where we want to make people to understand exactly what digital marketing is all about and the opportunities around it and how it's going to be happening in the next 3, 5, 10 years. And so it doesn't qualify people to have a certification. If people must want to be certified, they must be ready to take the 4 months training. And, yes, the 4 months training that we are giving.
It's a summit, yes. And for beginners, why is it capital? Why is it so important for persons to wanting to participate in something that they're not going to be recognized with?
Mr. Leo, the certification Mr. Neba Paul is talking about is the 4 months certification that we usually offer.
Yeah, I'm talking about certificate of participation.
Participation, yes, of course. We are going to give that out.
That at least they took part in
yes, exactly. Yeah,
okay.
I've made provision for that. So all the participants of tomorrow's summit will be going back home with their certificate of participation.
So that it can also facilitate their obtaining some benefits somewhere that at least we have knowledge of.
Yeah, at least we have an idea. It's true. It's really not because it's not possible to learn digital marketing in one sit.
Yeah.
Yes. So the main purpose of the summit is to create awareness about digital marketing, is to share strategic information about digital marketing, strategic ideas as well.
Present the global opportunities.
Exactly. Now, for those who want to go extra miles, like go deeper, because it takes time to acquire a skill. You cannot acquire a skill in just one day. Yeah, but we are going to have a lot of opportunities. We are going to share global perspectives. What are the latest innovation in the digital marketing industry? What are the things you need to do? You need to understand. What are the skills you need to start learning? Start thinking about how you are going to start learning these skills. What are those things we need to start doing so as to position yourself ahead of time? That is the main essence of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit 2nd edition. So we are inviting everyone. If you are passionate about digital marketing, you want to learn more about digital marketing, you want to understand, because we come here every Friday talk about digital marketing, but yet people are still wondering what is that thing all about. So we are going to take time to explain to you detailedly what digital marketing is all about. And if you want to go extra miles, like you want to learn this thing to become a professional in that field, then there's a whole program for you. We are going to discuss about that tomorrow as well.
Now, it is something, the name qualifies it to reflect a continental showpiece.
Yes.
Of a summit. How is that being reflected in what is going to be served participants tomorrow?
Well, Mr. Leo, the truth is that when we talk digitalization, we're talking about a global space. And looking at the global space and looking at Africa, or limiting the name to Africa, is because we are looking at the history of revolutions in the world, and we are seeing how Africa has taken part, or maybe has just been observers in past revolutions. And we think that as far as digitalization is concerned, especially in the domain of marketing, you know, Africa should not be left behind. So we are coming with the context, though we are in Cameroon and we're looking at Africa, but whatever program that is packaged to deliver there tomorrow is looking at a global stage. Because when you are online, you are not talking local anymore. When we are talking about the world being a global village today, it's not because you can just easily move from here to China. It's because from a click, from your phone, from your laptop, from your desktop, you can be able to be talking with somebody in China, send a message to somebody in China and stuff like that. So the platform that we are going to be delivering on tomorrow is going to be based on global standard. That's knowledge that if you find yourself in America, it can be useful. If you find yourself in Europe, if you find yourself in Asia, it can be useful. But we are contextualizing Africa in the sense that we don't want Africans to be observant as far as digitalization is concerned, because being in Africa, you have access to the same knowledge that somebody in China has. Why? Because we have the tools we've been talking about here again and again, that there's Google, there's YouTube, where you can always ask questions. Most of the times there are questions that people are asking us and we are just reluctant to answer, because those are easy things that you can just go on Google and say, what is digital marketing? You know, what is affiliate marketing? What is network marketing? And you have a lot of options that come up. Somebody who asks the same question in China, in Canada, in France is going to have the same answer. So when we are talking digitalization, though we are speaking from Cameroon, looking at Africa, but we are giving out something that is of global standard.
World class. Vivian, you're a student. Are you going to be part of the summit?
Sure.
What are you going to learn in a summit that you have not acquired in class already?
As you can see, I am a student.
Mm-hmm.
I am graduating tomorrow and not graduating.
Okay.
Because I'm specializing in a course in content creation. I've been made to know that what I have learned in general is not enough to stand and say I'm a content creator. Mm-hmm. You cannot learn, it is not possible to learn content creation just for 3 to 4 months and boast that you are an expert in it. So I can say I am graduating and not graduating because I still have another 3 months that I will be doing in this institution, because I want to be the boss of content.
Okay, you want to be the boss of content creation, but at least you are graduating, but you are sitting through the summit. Is it also to learn? What are you expecting to learn more than what Mr. Neba and these guys they have been teaching in class?
As they rightly said, the summit is not just to learn. There is also this aspect of networking. Mm-hmm. There are so many people that have only heard of their name, so many people that will be coming physical to speak in this summit, and so many there will be an exchange debate. Mm-hmm. And it will permit us to learn more, to share ideas, and to meet some people that we have been longing to meet in physical. I can believe that Mr. Kum will be there. Yes, there are people that have been watching Mr. Kum every day on TV and will be in this summit just to meet them. There are people that have reached out to me that say, I've been seeing you on TV and I would like to meet you in the physical. That's the power of networking. Because they believe I have something that they need that can make them grow, that can make them reach a level that I've been longing to reach. So that's why that some are coming purposely, because maybe they want to meet Neba Paul. They have business ideas that have been keeping. They don't know how to discuss it, and sometimes discussing on phone with somebody that you don't really know is not that easy and it's not that confident. So there are people that are coming purposely to network, and I myself, I will be happy to meet people that I have not met before and to network with them.
Okay, Mr. Henry, we're talking about Africa Digital Marketing Summit. It is not a local something. I want us to look at those who are coming to speak, what their levels are at the world stage. But before we get to that, Mr. Liu, good evening to you and panelists. What is the cost of full 4-month certification course? Can the panelists share with us their website address? Thanks. Neville, you have the number of Mr. Neba Paul on your screen there. Please, can you just write to him? He's going to help you out.
Okay, Mr. Leonard, tomorrow we have invited 6 guest speakers, plus myself and Mr. Paul. And the first person that will be mounting the stage tomorrow is a university lecturer from University of Yaoundé Toussoua, Dr. Zuefa, who is an international researcher in the field of management and personal productivity and equally digital productivity. So he's one of our trainers at the African Academy of Digital Marketing. So he'll be the first person to mount the stage tomorrow to give us a background view of what digital marketing is all about from an historical perspective, and also give us what it takes for people who want to be relevant in the next 5 years in the era of digital marketing. Then after him, we are going to have another great speaker all the way from the UK. Mr. Arebate will be speaking on a video conference. You know him already, most of us here, and especially the fact that he started his career here in Cameroon before traveling abroad. He's a journalist. He's a digital marketing expert. He owns a digital marketing agency, and he's a great guy who has a strong voice at the international level as well. And in addition to that, we are going to have engineer Hitembe Therese, who is also a university lecturer in Yaoundé. She's a software engineer, and she has been traveling throughout the world, in Ivory Coast, been to South Africa to train people on digital marketing skills. So she'll be there tomorrow to also train our audience. She'll be leading a workshop, a practical workshop on business automation. Apart from that, we are going to have another great speaker, Mr. Segrick, who is the co-founder and the managing partner of Maxwell Technology, which is a Cameroonian-based company that is actually focused on technology as well. So you'll be there tomorrow to share his experience as a professional, as a top digital marketing expert that we have here in Cameroon. Then, of course, we are going to have people like Mr. Paul will be there as well. Mr. Jonathan, who is the founder of the VIP Winners Community and Njangekul Cooperative Credit Union. He will be there. He's also a great content creator and a digital marketing expert. We'll be talking on branding. And then at the end, we have an amazing lady who is actually the main brain behind the Lion production house of Mr. Leo, the artist. So she should be there tomorrow as well to discuss about digital psychology, on what it takes for people to be able to get customers online within the next 3 years, within the next 5 years. So there's a lot that we have cooked. There's a delicious meal that we have actually prepared for our audience tomorrow. So you can't afford to miss this. I'm expecting everyone to come and tap the grace that will be our trainers will be sharing tomorrow at the African Digital Marketing Summit 2nd edition, Mr. Leo.
Okay, our participants are coming in from where precisely? Mostly in Douala?
No, Mr. Leo, no. We have people coming all the way from Kumba, from Bamenda, from Boya, from Limbe, and Yaoundé. Those are the principal places. What we were actually doing today was trying to see how we can group them so that they find their way easier to the hotel, because some of them have never been to Douala before. Some who have been to Douala before, they are not so versed with Bonaprizo. So what we've been doing these days is that we had to create sub WhatsApp groups where those who are coming from Kumba, we put them there. Those who are coming from Limbe, we put them in a WhatsApp group. Those who are coming from Boya, Bamenda, and Yaoundé, so that when they arrive, they can be able to trace the venue easily. Like those from Limbe, we even suggest to take direct cars from Limbe to Bonaprizo. Those from Boya, same, who come along with those from Tiko and Butengene. But those from Bamenda, we have grouped them in the way that when they reach Bonaberi, they are going to get one car. We're preparing a car that is going to take them from Bonaberi straight to Bonaprizo, and those in Yaoundé the same, because when you come to a town like this, especially on those rush moments in the morning, you might find yourself wanting, and we are really very time conscious because it's a whole long day. The activities are so many, but we want to make sure that we exhaust every activity that we have put in the plan. So we don't want somebody to be delayed because they came late. So we are making everything possible that they show up. Mind you, Mr. Leo, people have come far from far and near out of Cameroon. We have Nigerians who have tiptoed to Cameroon, let me put it that way, to attend this event. And one funny thing that I always talk about is that surprisingly there are people in Cameroon, in Douala, who have given excuses of not having money to come for the event, not having transport. People have given excuses here in Boya Limbe, but the surprising thing is that those who know the value of knowledge, they always go for it. So, and the exciting thing is that the event, thanks to the campaign that we have been doing through My Media Prime and on social media, we are looking at certainly having an overflow. Today around 5 p.m. we decided to limit registrations and really take stock by posting out a sold out flyer, because the way people have registered for this event, we are pretty afraid. We don't want that people should come and they don't find seat, or maybe the small chewables that we have prepared that people are going to chew in the afternoon, everybody doesn't have a bite, Mr. Leo.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Leo. Please, which level of education can someone come to the Digital Marketing Academy? I think they should still call the number now.
Yes. But basically, it's an ordinary level. We have different programs. The program that people that have ordinary level are qualified. But if you don't have ordinary level yet, we have the basic level, where we introduce you to computer skills, so that at least you become versed with computer knowledge. Then from there, once you graduate from that basic level, you can now move to the intermediate level, where you are going to start learning some fundamentals of digital marketing. Because someone who doesn't know how to operate a laptop or a smartphone will be very, very challenging for the person to learn digital marketing. So we have actually designed a program for starters, those who are totally blank. As far as computer is concerned, as far as technology is concerned, we have designed a program for them. They can start from there. So even if you don't have ordinary, you can start from there. Then you move to the next level. Then after that, you can move to specialization, just like Madam Vivian is moving to specialization starting next month.
Okay, Madam Vivian, you are graduating. What is happening? Are you guys, those who are graduating, preparing something to thank these guys for training you? Have you invited families? What's going to happen tomorrow with you guys?
Well, since it's a graduation of various batches, and we all came in different batches, we do not have that forum that way that we could bring everybody together and see how we can prepare it. But still, thanks to Fatma, they said we can invite at least one person, a sister, a brother, to come and have a share with us after the graduation, because they will be receiving us somewhere in Bonapriso, and they have given us the option to invite at least one person to come and have a share with us, that they will have a meal that they have prepared for us. These guys are so they are so top. They are well organized and good in their preparations. So I would first of all like to thank them for that sacrifice and say, maybe we do not, since we are in different batches, we do not come up with the idea of preparing something that we could receive everybody. And I think I will want to encourage the next batch that will come in, they should obviously think of such type of things, because Adfanma is going very far and going forward.
Good evening, my name is Ngo Waters. I am in Yaoundé. How do I reach through the program of digital marketing? I don't know whether...
The numbers are there on the screen. Reach out to us and we are going to give you instructions about...
how to come there.
Exactly.
Okay, just write through the numbers on your screen and certainly you're going to be directed. Okay, now how prepared is Afadma for tomorrow?
Afadma is ready. We are basically, we have sorted out everything, and as you can see, we are very relaxed. It means our heads are calm. Our minds are very okay, and we are trying to sort out one or two last things. After this program right now, we'll be moving to Bonapriso to see the hall to make sure everything is okay. So we are very ready for this summit, and I can assure you it's going to be an unforgettable and phenomenal experience you guys are going to have tomorrow. This is something that has never happened in the history of digital marketing in Central Africa, in Cameroon, and in the whole of Africa. So you can't afford to miss this type of event. Even though the event is totally sold out already, I think Mr. Neba Paul, we are only going to give the opportunities at least to 10, at most to 10 persons. Yeah, but I think I'm so passionate about empowering people with these digital marketing skills, and I want everyone to enjoy the benefits of digital marketing, because I know.
When you say everything is set as in the hall is set, there is enough water to drink. There is going to be a short break. Yes. There's going to be lunch.
Exactly.
What is in store?
Yes, Mr. Leo, just like he is saying, while I'm seated here, our team members are there at the hotel. They just send all the pictures of the hall, how everything has been set. The chairs have been set. There are brochures on the chairs, papers that people can write, and pens, and all water has been set already. That's just part of it, because we are looking at an event where people are going to see 9 hours, like 2 hours. So we have made it in a way that we are going to have intervals, very good intervals. We have invited, some entertainers who are going to come in between intervals to keep people lighted, because long events like that, maybe people are not so used to it, and if you just go speaker after speaker, it might get boring. So at intervals, we've invited 3 artists that are going to be performing there, and of course we are going to have water in the morning to drink, but sometime around midday or 1 p.m. we'll have something to eat a bit heavy, and then we very fast in 30 minutes, and then we'll get back to the hall and go with the next activity, speakers after speakers. And then we'll go we have debates that are going to take place between the students, and then the graduation as well. After the graduation, all participants are going to leave. Like Vivian was saying, we thought it wise to give special attention to the students, and maybe have a last meal with them, have a last physical discussion with them, the students who are graduating. So after, we are going to take them to our Bonapriso office. We have said it here in the past that we have 2 offices now, one in Bonaberi and one in Bonapriso. We are going to take them there and have a small reception, where we can now really exchange like a closer family. And for those who are anxious and thinking to share in the last meal in the evening, they should take the full training, so that next year they will be graduating, and as well partaking in the last meal and having a closer time to talk with the trainers that we are bringing for tomorrow's event.
Please, I want to know the fees to pay if you have your ordinary level in marketing, and when they start their programs yearly. I want to know in order to prepare in advance before coming. Can you just call the numbers on your screen? And just to note that AFADMA is an existing institution that is training out here in Douala. It's not an affair where people come tomorrow and then disappear. The school is existing. Our students have been legalized. Okay.
Ministry of Employment and Vocational Training.
Okay. Now, for those who are coming in, they have paid their participation fees. And is there lunch?
Yes.
Okay, there's going to be lunch tomorrow.
There should be lunch, of course. People cannot spend the whole day, Mr. Leo. People cannot spend the whole day without eating. We are Africans, we are Cameroonians, and we know the place of food. So we have a team who is preparing.
There's going to be a lunch. But the objective, those who are coming tomorrow, they are coming with the notion that, okay, when I'm going back, I'll have my certificate of participation to brandish out there. But what is the objective of actually getting all of these people together? More than 200 persons are going together tomorrow out there in Bonapriso. Is it to come and discover the world of digital marketing? Is it to come and train? Is it to come and, I don't know, come and see and go tell, like disciples?
The main goal of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit is number one, to create awareness about digitalization. This is something, it's a great innovation of our generation, and it's important we all know that something is going on, something like this is going on in this century, number one. Then number two, we also want to share strategic information. We want to share innovative skills, because there are a lot of things people don't know. The Bible says people died because of lack of knowledge. And this is very true. This is very, very true. It's important that we know, because we have some information that people just need to discover that this thing is here. You can do this thing and have your money at the end of the day, and you don't have to wait for someone to hire you somewhere. You start making your money just by using your smartphone or just by using your laptop. This is what we are going to be sharing with people tomorrow, and most importantly, we want to let our participants understand the importance of acquiring digital marketing skills, because digital marketing is a high income skill. If you start working and developing it consistently, it can make you huge amounts of money that you wouldn't even believe. For the past 3 years that I've actually I resigned from my former job, I've made a lot of money on social media just with my smartphone and with my laptop. I'll be sharing the story, I'll be sharing the journey tomorrow with the participants, so as for you to discover the gold of digitalization. That is the main purpose of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit, Mr. Leo.
Okay, the purpose is to raise awareness, but is it also going to be a platform for a registration for further studies with a FADMA? Yeah.
Of course, those who would like to go extra miles, like would like to go deeper in mastering the skill. That's why we are giving a 4-month training program for those who really want to become expert in digital marketing, want to become professional in digital marketing, and have a certification at the end. That's what is very, very important, because in big multinational companies, they can't hire you if whatever you know is not backed up by a certification. So that's why we are encouraging Cameroonians to learn digital marketing skills, because remember, in this era we are right now, we are in the era of the skill economy. As I usually say here, money doesn't grow on trees, it grows on skills. I'll keep saying it. Why? Because once you are able to learn a powerful skill like digital marketing, money will start growing on that skill. You'll be able to start downloading money from your smartphone. That's how magical digital marketing can be if you really decide to go extra mile in mastering the skill. It can take you 6 months, it can take you one year to master the digital marketing skills, but trust me, after learning the skill, like seriously, you are never going to lack in your life when you have very powerful and you are effective in what you are doing as far as digital marketing is concerned, Mr. Leo.
Mr. Paul, what happens after the summit tomorrow? What happens with participants, or how are you going to keep in touch with them?
Well, we talk digitalization, we also apply it. Everybody who has applied for this summit, we have had them in WhatsApp groups, and we've also created Google Sheets where all of them have filled, because we now have every information about them. You know, when we are talking digitalization, we are talking the collection of data. So we designed the form in a way that we can collect every little information about them. We have their phone numbers, we have their email addresses, we have their sex, are they male or female, we have their locations. So from the statistics we have, we know exactly the number of people are coming from Bamenda, those who are coming from Boya, we know those who are coming from Limbe, Kumba, and all the lights. So after this, those who intend to follow up with the full training, we are going to take them in. But for those who will not still be part of the training, we were going to stay in contact with them to see how we can open, you know, their eyes more, because one thing with us is that we are more of community servants. When you get in contact with us, we want to see how we can open the doors for you so that you can have the zeal to study it, because digitalization itself, when you just listen to it is challenging, because studying from your phone and studying from your laptop, there are a lot of distractions that are there. Because when you open your phone, maybe somebody is dropping a joke or something, it can easily distract you. So we have the zeal to keep pushing information for these people. Since we have their connection, we have information about them. From time to time, we send them strategic information that can keep them alert and keep them aware as far as digital marketing is concerned. But truth be told, if we must fully engage to make sure that they grow to a particular level, then the people themselves need to take an engagement from their end to see that they subscribe for the training. Because when we train for 4 months, we still follow you up for 1 year to make sure that you are skilled at it, because you cannot learn for this short time and you master. And mind you, Mr. Leo, we are not even graduating everybody that has trained through us. There are people paid monies and they were never attending classes, they were never doing assignments, and we cannot really ascertain that they have gone through the training effectively. There's nothing that they can actually do to prove that they have they have grabbed the skills. So we told them, though you paid for this class, but you have not attended it, so you will not be graduating. It's not because we're a young organization that you think that you just come and play around and then someday you are brandishing a certification somewhere saying that you studied under us. We want to see people who really are hungry to grab extra knowledge, because what they are having as knowledge is not giving them the food on the table that they want. And if you must do that, you must have to show evidence, because this is not theory, and most of the time the exams we do at the end are just a minor to what you actually show that will permit us to graduate you, because it's practical. You cannot say you have taken the course under digital under graphic designs, and you cannot design a simple flyer using canvas and you are expecting that we should graduate you. You cannot be studying digital marketing, and we are in October, and the last time you wrote an article on Facebook was in January. There's no evidence anywhere. You can't be studying digital marketing and on your profile pictures on your social media handles on Facebook you're having a dog or you're having a cat or nothing that relates to you, you know. So we are so committed in what we're doing, but those who are not taking the full training, we might just be giving them limited information because we are not really engaged with them. There's nothing with them that's really tying us up. But now those who take the courses fully, we take it as an engagement to make sure that they don't just pay money like the other trainings that they have always had in their lives, but they should actually have something that they can do from their smartphone, from their laptops, and earn some money.
Okay, Vivian, you're participating tomorrow.
Yes, Mr.
After graduation and participating, what next for you?
After graduation and participating, next is to go into the field, start putting into practice what I have learned. Actually, I've learned a lot of things for these 4 months that I've been with Afanma. I've learned a lot of things, building flyers using Canvas. I've built flyers already. I built flyers for my church for people already that have paid me. I've been creating content already on people's pages on Facebook. I've been promoting people, which means that, as Neba Paul is rightly saying, they teach you to practice what you are learning. You put it in practice. They make sure they follow you to put it in practice. You practice what you are learning. And I've been practicing, and now I'm overloaded because so many people are coming to me. Vivian, we need a Facebook page, we need this, we need you to run our Facebook, we need to create content. So I think after this, I'm not going to lie low. I'm just going to continue with what I have started, and I will do it more and more. And I want to encourage all other students that also school in Afatma that this is not a time you go and graduate, you take your certificate and put under your box. It's a time as you graduate, put what you've actually learned in practice. Make sure you practice it on daily basis, and that is how you will come to perfection. Even if you did not get it well, just start practicing it. I'm happy each time you reach to Neba Paul, you reach out to Neba Paul and to Henry, they will always reply to you. Once they know you are one of their students, you've passed through them, they will always try to help you you. So put what you've learned in practice, and each time you are hooked, get to Paul, get to Henry, they will see how they can help you, so that we actually join them to bring to put that digital innovation in Africa. For now they are few, and they need people who will be joining them to grow this thing. So as we are the first people that are coming in, we should put in our own effort, so that with time they'll be invited all over Africa, and they will not have that chance. They will have the chance they can pick any one of us and send us anywhere to go and do anything. So we need to put what we've learned in practice in order to perfect everything that we have been learning.
Good evening, Mr. Leo. I'm Collins Chuo, writing from Boya. Please, I wish to know the cost of the 4 months digital marketing course. Their numbers are on the screen. Please.
The numbers are just there.
They're there. Just call them or write to them. And somebody is asking, is this program tomorrow going to be online? Can they follow it?
Yes, we have made provisions for those who are very far. We have some people that are out of the country that actually registered for this summit. So the event will be streamed online on Zoom. So once you register tomorrow morning, we are going to send you a private link with a passcode that will give you access to the event. And we have actually hired a company that will be in charge of that, to make sure those who are far and out of Cameroon are watching the program live.
So it's very possible. Now, give those who are coming up from out of town already in Douala. Tomorrow they have to converge at Bonaprizo. Which hotel?
Starland.
Okay. They have to be there at what time? It starts from what time and ends when?
Well, the time that we're giving is 8 o'clock, but we are expecting participants to be there before, because we are starting at exactly 8 o'clock. At exactly 8 o'clock, we are not wasting a second. I think last year we said that, but people took it for a joke, and we actually encouraged those who came early, because we promised that the people who are going to come early, we are going to give them a financial gift. Unfortunately, some guy, I mean, the first guy was from Kumba. I don't know how he left Kumba at 4 or something, and he was the first guy there, and we actually rewarded them. That's what we're encouraging too, so that people should start respecting time. And at exactly 9 o'clock, I think last time we were starting at 9 o'clock, at exactly 9 o'clock, we did not hesitate. That last year, I was just I was the marketing director of the program. Then we had not created a FATMA. It was at the event that we launched a FATMA. I think at 9 o'clock it was the MC who had a little delay. It was not yet there, but as crazy as I am, I got the mic. I told Henry, guy, we're not waiting. He said, but of course, we've given people time, and we kickstart right there. And the MC only came, and we introduced her later. The program is a long program, and people are going to travel back tomorrow. People have to go back to Kumba, to Bamenda, and to other far places. So the thing we'll have to do is that we have to start on time. So if you have registered for this summit and you're coming, please endeavor. It's just one day. You can sacrifice your sleep that you've been having always, and you get up on time. Don't even go to bed without preparing your stuffs. Just treat this evening like Christmas Eve when you were small, you know. Just prepare your shoes, your dress, and everything, and keep aside. Ladies, comb your wig and hang it. Don't get up tomorrow and comb it. You know, just hang it somewhere, and then make water available for those who, you know, even if you have shower, put water in the bucket, so that if they carry water, where things happen, you know, in last minute. So you not say you are waiting for daybreak for you to go and carry water somewhere. Make everything available this evening, so that tomorrow you have just one objective. I want to go there not rushing. I don't want to go there sweating. I mean, you already heard the Starland Hotel is a classic hotel, and you don't want to come there sweating. You don't want to come there embarrassed, you know. So you come there with a cold head, come and sit, and maybe start relating with the other smart and anxious Cameroonians like you. And then exactly 8 a.m. we are going to kickstart the program, and before you know it, you'll be surprised that it's already the end of the day, and you'll still be anxious to get more. And that anxiety, we encourage it, and we'll say take the full course, and then see how you can apply it, and don't just be an observer as far as the digital revolution is concerned.
Is there going to be a next year edition? Are you already?
Yes, of course.
Are you already?
It's
Yeah.
not going to stop again. The kingdom come. We're doing this every year, every year. By the way, we are tomorrow talking about time. The first 5 persons to arrive the venue are going to have a special prize from us. Yeah, just like we did last year. I think we gave out 10,000. Yeah, to the first 3 persons, but this time around we're making it 5. So the first 5 persons to arrive at the venue, there will be a special gift for them. So, Mr. Leo, I also want to take this opportunity to thank you and thank my Media Prime for the overwhelming support throughout this program, an amazing partnership, and also other partners. We see us with branded t-shirts, and all the branding we are going to see tomorrow, it was totally offered for free by Mascom. It's a printing house that printed everything, roll-ups, backdrops, certificate, mugs, t-shirts, everything for free totally. So we want to really appreciate our partners.
Where are they?
They are here in Owona at Aqua. They are going to showcase their services tomorrow at the event, and they are doing an amazing job. The quality of the t-shirt is super amazing, and we truly appreciate their support for this event. We appreciate Talia Ribbon, who is offering natural juice to all the participants for free. That is super amazing. They actually provided 300 plus bottles for all the participants of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit, natural drinks from Talia Ribbon. That is actually headed by Mr. Franklin Ngu. We are going to discover them tomorrow, and many other partners that actually sponsor this event. And most importantly, I want to come back again to my Media Prime and to this program, Prime R. You guys did an incredible job, and I think this is a partnership that's going to continue until the kingdom come.
Okay, certainly you have one last word for those who are not going to be there tomorrow. Are we still registering for it?
Right now, the event is sold out.
Okay.
But as I just discussed with Mr. Paul, the last thing we can do is just for 10 persons.
Okay.
So if you are really interested in attending this digital marketing summit, we are just after this program takes out on the numbers you are seeing on the screen, and grab the 10 last tickets that are left. Registration is 10,000 CFA, and once you register, you are going to send your registration link and add you in the WhatsApp group of all the participants, and we see you tomorrow at Starland Hotel for the 2nd edition of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit.
What are those who will not be there missing? How do you miss out on something so important because of 10,000 francs? And I'm sure this is weekend. This evening, there are persons who will spend 50,000 francs in snacks. Tomorrow, Saturday, others will spend 70,000. On Sunday, others will spend 100,000. And you see that during this weekend, there are persons who are going to spend close to 200,000 francs drinking, eating fish, and doing all sorts of funny things. And next week, they will say, we are poor, we are broke because we have not been offered opportunities. But go and pay 10,000 and spend your Saturday constructively. People think it's expensive.
Mr. Leo, one thing with me is that most of the partnerships are forged with time. You know, the people have related with Mr. Henry here and others. I met Mr. Henry in a seminar. You know, I met, in fact, everybody from Joy Bird, from John Etta, from Jason Goloff, all those people that I had to sit and start looking at them ahead and see them doing things and following them. It started from what? A meeting, a handshake somewhere. And then it developed from there. We started discussing, and the kind of things we've been doing together are massive. You know, I always say the money we're looking for, or whatever relationship or whatever job we're looking for, is not in heaven. Somebody has it somewhere. The problem is that you've not been able to relate to that person. Basically, in my life of personal development, really try to study developed nations from Israel to China to America. I mean, America especially. America, even till today, seminars and events and summits are a very powerful tool as far as the drive behind the economy is concerned, because there is need for people of like minds to relate. There's need for personal development. There's need for skills acquisition. There's need for you to even step out of your regular road, you know, because maybe you are taking this particular road and you think that everything is just okay. There's something just in the next road that you might not know, which might be what you're looking for. So most times I will encourage people, when you hear that people are gathering somewhere, just go learn. Especially this is something, knowledge is never wasted. Knowledge is something that only death takes it away from you. Only death. Sincerely, I had to meet Jason Goloff at a seminar, and he was the first person who held my hand and brought me to my media prime. Before then, I had not sat in front of a TV camera before. And I remember that first day I entered here, you know, although we were having air conditioning here, I was sweating basically. I was praying that Mr. Leo should not ask me questions, you know. But today I'm anxious. I want to answer all the questions, because now from there it has happened again and again. I have now been on different programs, and then I've also grown in that domain. It started somewhere. So when we have opportunities to have seminars like this, don't just sit home and just ask questions. Please tell me entirely what digital marketing is all about. You know, when you ask me that question, the next question I ask you is that, are you registered for the summit?
Okay. What are they going to miss out tomorrow?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lee. I will just add to what Mr. Neba Paul has been saying. There are so many people that I could never imagine. They are calling me mentor. I've taken names of mentor everywhere, model everywhere, and it's due to meetings like this. When I started following Joybird, I started attending every seminar that he was organizing. That's how I came to meet Neba Paul. I met some other people, and that is what has built me to what I am today, that many people that could never imagine they will see me somewhere are seeing me on TV today, are calling me mentor, model. So if you hear that there is a gathering somewhere, especially a gathering where they will be giving out something that is important, that is like knowledge, that is like upskilling, upgrading, you should know. Those are places you don't need to stay behind and watch people go ahead. Just join the race, because they are not taking you into a bad place, they're taking you into a good place. Join the race and do what you can do. When you are sure that you are available, you are able, there are always people that will push you to go. This is Neba Paul we are talking today. That sometimes I used to stand and look at Neba Paul very far, and I was imagining, how will I do to reach this man? How can I reach out to him? How can we connect? And today we are able to connect because we have a common goal. We have come together. We have a common goal. I'm looking up to them like models, as others are looking up to me like models and mentor. Okay. So that's just it. Okay,
we want to say thank you to you, Mr. Henry, for coming, and to you, Mr. Paul and Vivian. Thank you guys for coming and educating Cameroonians, Africans as a whole, and we're wishing you guys the best as you hold the second edition of the Africa Digital Marketing Summit that is going to be taking place out here in the nation's economic capital, Douala. Thank you all for watching the program throughout the week, and also to the production team. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
Beat the drums! The most awaited event of the year is here. The African Digital Marketing Summit 2nd edition.
Mark your calendars for October 28th.